What's up, traders? Hope you're having a great 2021. This video is going to be a prequel to a series I'm going to do about how to catch volatile liquidation bars in Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of people are going to want to skip this video because this goes really into the details of the process of building a trading strategy on an indicator. And most people just want to jump straight into making millions of dollars without really having to spend much time or effort on how. So if you're one of those people, then just skip this and go to part one. But for those that actually want to learn about the process so that maybe they can do it themselves, this is a video that's going to help with that. So for this series, and it came from a question from a user who wanted to know how to play some of these dips, because wouldn't we all love to get these dips? We first need to be able to measure these dips. And the best way to do that is going to be use ATR. And so you can find ATR by going through the default settings in TradingView. Average true range is what I'm talking about. And what average true range does is it measures the high to the low of each bar and then averages it together. Now, the default average true range, it has different smoothing techniques. I use SMA, keep things simple, and the magic number I use is 26. And I'm not going to go into why I use that in this video, but that's just what I use. And so you can see where as the bars are smaller, ATR goes down because they're just not that big. But once bars start to get much bigger, ATR begins to increase. And so ATR is a really good instrument independent indicator for measuring volatility. And it's going to help us really find these volatile liquidation dumps that come in periodically into crypto so that hopefully we can use them to find these dip buying opportunities. So what I did was I started from scratch and programmed an indicator. And what I wanted to do was go through the programming of it, but that takes more than 20 minutes typically. So we're just going to skip ahead. I'm going to show you what this indicator does. I'm going to, of course, link it in the video. So this begins with the periods. I started with inputs. I use 26 as the default period. You can change that to whatever you want. The measurement criteria is going to be 300%. In other words, I want to find bars that are over 300% of the standard ATR. Because if it's 100%, then it's average. It's basically what every bar before it is. But 200%, now it's twice as big. And 300%, now you're getting into opportunities like these bars right here, where they're much, much bigger. And they're actually significant. They're things you need to come and look at. So the longs and shorts, these are options I put in here because most people may only want to buy. So what you can do is you can select either, you want to look for longs, or for shorts. So if we put in shorts, it's going to show us all these very volatile spikes that are going up. But if we only have longs, it's going to show us the dips. So some people may just want that. Here's my simple ATR calculation. It's the simple moving average according to the periods, which we set up here. These labels, which you see right here, range 1623 bar ATR, that's sent to my label functions, which is going to give you a good idea of what percentage of ATR that bar is going to be. That's going to be important. It also shows you the range of the bar, so you can do the math yourself. So in other words, if we look right here, this bar that is highlighting, its range is 1623, and the ATR of the bar before it is 420. So you divide that, and that's going to be 386%. The reason I'm using the bar before it, and you'll see right here in the code, I have that set purposely, is because the bar itself, because you're using a simple moving average, is going to increase the ATR naturally because it's bigger. So we don't want to have that bar in our data. It kind of does a little bit of data poisoning. So that's why we use the ATR starting from the bar before us. And that's why it's going to be important. Little subtle nuance there. Then, of course, the highlighting, so that we can see it more visually on the chart, is done through the BG color right here, because I've got it green because that's a buying opportunity ideally. And of course, if we turn it back on for shorts, those would be red. Okay. And then I added the alert conditions because that's what's going to be important. We don't want to sit here and look at the chart all the time whenever we are trying to trade. We want to be alerted to it by Tradingview. We want it to send us an email or text, however you have it set up. We want it to make it as easy as possible for us to bring it to our attention. And so that is the gist of the very simple code that I have written. And in the next parts of the video, we're going to talk about how this is going to be used, as well as what creates these type of bars. So look for that shortly in the next video, which will probably come out tomorrow. I know everyone's eager to find out how to place some dip buys on this great big bullish run Bitcoin's on, but you're going to have to learn patience. If you're going to be a trader, you're going to have to learn patience anyway. So look for that soon. See you in the next video.